Você disse que era meu, mas caiu na mentira. Tô de salto alto, vou deixar você na mira. Na mira. Na mira. Na mira.
Welcome back to another video. This is your host with the most, Cringe God B1 here. Today we got chapter 205 of Blue Lock called The Man of the Match. As we're in the guest room with an interviewer, and he's just like, okay, the next question. He's like, you've been chosen by Blue Lock's management as the man of the match. He's like, you've received a salary of 50 million yen. So he's doing Isagi. He's just like from Bastard Munchin. He's just like, and the whole world is talking about you right now. He's like, be honest, how do you feel? Yoichi Isagi. He's just like, huh? I'm really happy, bro. What do you mean? He's just like, I'm just a high school student. And he's like, damn, that's crazy. He's just a high school student receiving all this fame. It's just like, so being given this chance is a huge honor. He's like, I think of that right now. I'm changing my life in Blue Lock, which is actually pretty cool. He's just like, I see. Thank you. He's like, what a good, pure kid. He's like, this is easy. He's just like, I see things back to the to the other interviews that he's had in the past of literally like thinking of Sai. He says like, I'd rather die. He's like, he's way different than Sai Toshi. He's just like, so about the comments from Bastard Munchin Scout. He's like, I want to team him up with Noah. He's like, I want to use him as a new type of midfielder, one that excels at both offense and defense, which is crazy of them to say that. He's just like, those are the sort of things they've said. He's like, what do you think? He's like, well, he's just like, since I made those plays, I'm grateful for that assessment. He's just like, but I want to live as a striker. And then he gets all shocked. He's just like, even if others want to make me to make passes and combination plays, I want to be the forward who ultimately scores goals. He's just like, I want to win with my own goals. I have no intentions of giving up that egotism. As he thinks back, he's like, thanks. What a rational, ambitious response. He's like, egotism that pushes him right towards what he wants. He's like, that is a perfect quote from a Blue Lock resident. He's like, this will make a great article. He's like, here's to your continued success, Isagi. He's like, thanks. He's like, thank you very much. He's like, Yoichi Isagi is fascinating. As he gets out of the interviewing room, he's like, there's our badass celebrity. And Corona's like, your interview was good? He's just like, what? You guys were eavesdropping? And he's like, just curious. And then Igarashi is just like, I mean, check it out. Blue Lock is blowing up on social media. In terms of Nagi and Isagi keep trending. He's just like, changing your life overnight. It's like the Mr. Number One. He's just like, Blue Lock, the place of dreams. He's just like, say it on the field. He's like, you sound more like a comedian. And then Raichi comes out. He's like, good work, Raichi. He's just like, oh, Mr. Man of the Match. He's like, in his suckerfish gang sucking up to him. He's like, what? And then they're just like working hard at it. He's just like, what gives? He's awesome. So I'm just saying the truth. Why can't you be more frank, you stubborn jerk? He's just like, I'm the most frank guy in the universe. My frustration is written all over my face, isn't it? And I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna stress you out. You know, before like, I used to look at Raichi like, you know, like maybe he's just like one type of those characters who's not really gonna make it. But like, honestly, like, he's acting just towards as like Rin would act towards Isagi. You know what I mean? Like, if Isagi's getting some type of fame or something like that, or like he wants to be better, right? So like maybe in the future we're gonna see some like crazy evolution from Raichi, yo boy Raichi. Well, that'd be cool, bro. He's like, Raichi, he's like the loser I've been with ever since Team Z is trending on Soccer Star. He's just like, just watch. He's like, I'm gonna turn the tables on you. It's like, okay, just try, you stamina freak. He's like, shut up. He's like, I'm the sexy footballer. He's like, hey, sorry, but I feel like I've got to go train. He's like, sure, see you later. And then he's like, hail the three treasures. He's like, I'm gonna be an overnight star too. And he's just like, oh, by the way, what's Yukimiya up to too? I haven't seen him today. He's like, oh, you haven't heard? he's on a commercial, and then he's like, what? In the Blue Lock filming room, he's just like, Yukimiya, okay, over here, Yukimiya, look cool. And then none other than Chris Prince is just there. He's like, now look here, Prince, give us your lines now. It's like, take on the world. He's like, and do it in shades. As they're both fucking doing their thing, and the guy's like, okay. He's like, nice job, Yukimiya. It was supposed to just be me in this thing, but after the match, I asked him to cast you too. He's like, thank you. He's like, I can't believe I got to do something so amazing with you. He's like, no, your goal was amazing. He's like, right, producer. He's like, right, you two are the hot right now. He's like, so you're marketing gold. It's like, soccer players need popularity too. I'll collab with anybody who's going viral. He's just like, but it is. He's like, but is it okay that it wasn't Isagi? He's the man of the match. He's like, Yoichi Isagi, as he starts having fucking PTSD. He's like, I won't forgive him. He's just like, if it hadn't been for him, the world would have seen the moment I surpassed Noah. He's just like, well, no use of crying over spilled milk. And he's literally thinking, you liar, you've obviously been holding a grudge. He's like, there goes the merch. And he's like, hey, Yuki, let's meet at the World Cup next, and tell that to Yoichi Isagi too. And she's literally thinking, it's like, okay, well, excuse me. He's just like, oh, Henri-chan comes in. He's like, Eagle-san called you. He's like, he wants to talk to you one-on-one, Yuki. And then he enters the room. He's like, excuse me. He's like, you're here, Yuki. Yukimiya. He's like, fatigue brings black spots that obscure your vision. He's like, and all that can be done is to slow the progress of your eye disease. As literally Yukimiya is just in shock, because he didn't think that for a second Ego knew of like what Yukimiya was gonna go into. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't want anybody to worry about me. He's like, I see. Well, okay. He's like, for now, just relax while we talk. He's like, nobody is listening to this conversation. He's like, my character isn't so vulgar. He's like, that I would make a show of someone's private issues. He's like, thank you, I'm sorry I didn't say anything. He's like, no, I knew. He's like, I never mentioned it since you hadn't revealed it. He's just like, but I found out during our background check when you came to Blue Lock. He's like, so? He's like, all surprised. He's like, so as for the topic at hand, I send your medical data off to the club that made you an offer. He's like, negotiating for a pro contract happens quick. He's like, quite quickly. And when there's a lot of money involved, lying about an injury or illness can make it all fall apart. And then he's like, and so he's like, here's what the club offer's response was. He's like, we want to help treat his eyes, which is crazy for them to even say that. He's like, what? We'll cover all the treatment costs. It's just like, that's how much your talent is worth. He's just like, please join our club. He's like, it's what they said. He's like, it's not clear whether it can be fully cured, but they're willing to give you the most cutting edge treatment, which is insane to even think about. He's like, this is a huge crossroads in your soccer life. It's like, well, will you accept their offer? He's like, could they wait a bit longer for my response? He's like, I'm incredibly grateful for their offer, and I feel so happy I could fly. But this achievement is not really mine. It's something I got from Isagi. He's like, if I accept this offer, I feel like my ego will stop growing here. He's like, so from now on, until the Neo Ego East League is over, I want them to see what the new Kenya Yukimiya and then decide again. It's like, got it. I'll tell them. But there's no guarantee an offer this good will come again. He's like, yeah, I won't pray to God anymore. He's like, destiny is something you win for yourself with your own power, which is actually something cool that he's actually thinking about. I'm not even gonna stress you out, because like when it comes to thinking and doing your own thing, you really have to like push forward, because everybody else is trying to push forward. As we come to the end of the chapter, leaving with Hiyori saying, dang, I am sick of soccer. As we literally have Hiyori, because he's like bipolar as fuck. He just like goes in and out, like thinking he wants to do soccer or not. So we're gonna have a whole Hiyori situation there in the next few chapters. But that is the end of chapter 205, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. That was a very long reading chapter, but I will catch you on chapter 206 of Blue Lock. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and this is always your host with the most, Cringe God Be One here, signing out.